Muted again. Sorry, guys. We are late again.
Muted again.
Once again.
Sorry, guys.
What up? I'm getting background. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. What's up, y'all? Man, we late again. My bad. It's my bad this time. I had to do a little busy work in the morning, man. So we had to do a late start. But what's good, everybody? We are Hot Tag Radio, and we on again on another Sunday, 10, a little bit past 10:30. Been slow wrestling week. Ooh, what's been good with you this week, man? We had a big event in Pontiac yesterday. Mr. Ice Cube came in. How, how you feel about that event?
I ain't see it, man. I was at work, but
Oh,
Ice Cube here, he had to check in with Uncle Thick Thick to make
right.
sure he can perform. So, no, but I heard it was pretty dope, man. Roadkill nights. Had the hot rods out. Ice Cube. I think Dub C was his hype man too.
Okay, yeah.
So
I didn't know nothing about it until I rode downtown last night. I heard Ice Cube was coming, but I didn't know it was like roadkill nights or anything like that. So, wow. The
they
video.
don't really market Roadkill to the Pontiac citizens, man. So
Okay.
it's something different. But I got my Lucky Spurs hoodie on, the same hoodie my wife got me for Father's Day, the day the Spurs won their last championship. I
Uh,
wore this hoodie the day we signed LaMarcus Aldridge. I wore this hoodie the day we got Wemby.
oh,
So I had to wear it today because Pop was inducted into the Hall of Fame last night. So congratulations, Coach Pop.
uh,
I'm
congratulations to
love you.
the third best shoe guard of all time, D Wade.
Who number? Oh yeah. Third, yeah. Number three.
Who number two? You think or one?
Oh, I know number two, Michael Jordan. No, Kobe one, Michael Jordan two, and D Wade three.
Come on now. I don't like the dude, but Michael Jordan.
I stand on that. Where I stand on that.
Hey, I don't. Hey, I don't like. I mean, I like Kobe, but yeah, LA, LA.
But honestly, it did real quick. Lions look great the other day. Gibbs,
What I saw,
welcome to the Ardmore Devos.
from what I saw, man, yeah, they look pretty good, confident. So if we have a good second string, we know our first string gonna be doing good. So hopefully,
Got good defense.
hopefully the defense. We did control that rock, though. So that's one
We
thing.
got good defense.
We'll
But
see.
cut Nate Sutfield, please.
I don't
Cut
put
him, bro.
I don't put too much strength on preseason football.
I don't either, but it's good to see the players making plays. Like people like don't know who Brian Branch is, bro. One of the top safeties in college last year, and they seen that hit. We can see the potential in these preseason games. I'm telling you. And when you seen Gibbs, you seen Jack Campbell be
Right, that one.
play real solid. So let's get to the rest of it though, man. I gotta go to bed. I just gotta work.
So man, it's been a slow week of wrestling this week, man. Monday Night Raw came back up, man. Then we had an interesting SmackDown. I didn't watch it because of the football game, but speaking of a SmackDown person, we're gonna start off with the downfall of Mr. Theory, Austin Theory, conspiracy theory. Uh, started off hot with the push Mr. McMahon with his gimmick with the phone gimmick. I thought that was a pretty good gimmick. Uh, then they put the U.S. title on him for the first time. Uh, Get who he beat. He beat Bobby Lashley or I forgot who he won, but he won the title. had a nice little push. Had a nice little feud with Jeff Hardy, and got to SmackDown. Had a match with John Cena, and after John Cena buried him on live on Monday Night Raw, there's been a no show, nothing.
You think that promo did it? Because Sheena said, if you beat me, you still lose.
I think Cena had some inside clues on the the booking of Austin Theory, and they after that they gave him what's next for Austin Theory, and he just went off that. Like they literally don't have no plans for this guy. They don't know. I think they don't know what to do with him.
That's the thing. Like, that's why we call it conspiracy theory. What the hell happened to this dude who y'all let beat Cena at WrestleMania? Y'all let have the last program events. Like, Austin Theory is the last wrestler to have a program events. Him,
Yeah.
Pat
McAfee.
McAfee, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So he was in the angle with Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, Pat McAfee at the WrestleMania before last. This WrestleMania popped it off, beat John Cena, beat Rey Mysterio the next night on Monday in the WrestleMania after Raw.
Right.
And went back to SmackDown, and y'all done nothing with him. I haven't heard any reports on any backstage heat. He's been defending the title and winning, but for some reason, all of his heat just disappeared. And you alluded to that Cena promo, and I forgot all about that, man. But you're right. Did that kill him? You know, because Cena got a way of trying to say he's trying to make you better or make you step up, or you know what I'm saying, to step out of that. But man, some words can really just fuck somebody up, because we all know the infamous "It Doesn't Matter" by Rock.
Right.
Ruined Billy Gunn.
Look at what they did Karrion Kross that promo. Did the Karrion Kross
Adam Cole, Karrion Kross.
Yeah, Adam Cole and Karrion Kross.
It imprints it in our heads. Now we like, man, you right, dog. He just an interest. He not this. He's playing in the ring. We looking at all that. So when Cena did that, even when you win, even if you win, you lose. Like, he was all right about that. But I mean, I start to see that, okay, maybe they needed to get that title off of him, because the main title on the brand is held by a heel. The United States Championship, they need a top babyface to hold it.
Right.
Not sure why LA Knight and Austin Theory didn't have a feud, but I'm thinking it's probably because they view LA Knight as a heel too. They want him to ultimately be a heel.
I think they view Austin Theory and LA Knight. What it does nothing for LA Knight. It does nothing for both of them. The feud. That's why they didn't really put it together for him.
If the title was there and you put the title on LA Knight,
the title was there, but the title doesn't do anything. The U.S. title that didn't do nothing for Theory. So what's it going to do for them two? Building up them two. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about it right now, because we do have a topic for LA Knight. But as far as Theory goes, putting them in the feud with LA Knight, it does nothing for Theory. Right? It does nothing for him.
I think it gives him a rival. Like, what Theory needs is a rival. He doesn't have a rival. And we talk.
I think they're trying to build that rivalry up with him, Rey Mysterio, and Santos. Right?
There's going to be an inevitable turn to Santos on Rey Mysterio. We know where this is going.
Yeah.
You know, because Santos and Phantasma. What's up, Jed?
What's good?
Legado del Fantasma should be heels. LWO, man, come on. So, LA Knight, I'll go back to this about, and this is what I think about the other day. I think the cash in he did with the Money in the Bank was wasted,
Oh yeah,
and him he should have cashed in on Roman and had a match. You don't have to sneak attack him. You could have announced it ahead of time. Let that boy go toe to toe with Roman, so we could be like, yeah, Austin, man, Austin got it, and we could have went from there. It's better to have him cash in and lose against Roman than just cash in on the United States champion.
or,
You know,
or cash in on NXT championship. Have him go back to NXT.
that what they probably listen, and we might see that because
Right.
they got a big focus on NXT right now. Dominic's the North American champion. Rey Mysterio's the United States champion. What they gonna do with that? You know, but Austin, man, like he didn't have a clear cut feud, didn't have a clear cut rival. He wasn't getting the special treatment a champion supposed to get. Half the time wasn't getting ring entrances. In the Battle Royal at SummerSlam, he didn't get a ring entrance. The Miz did. AJ Styles did. LA Knight did.
He also
You
had
mean
bad luck. He also had bad luck with feuds too. Like he had bad luck with his little not rivalry, but faction he had with the tag team. The man hurt his shoulder on SmackDown.
pretty deadly?
Pretty deadly. Jeff Hardy feud went down the drain because Jeff Hardy got messed up. Left. Uh, he
Jeff Hardy.
he had a feud with Jeff Hardy, right? When he started doing the picture stuff. When he first came to Raw.
Oh, yeah.
Then Jeff Hardy left. Jeff Hardy left. He had that thing with Drew McIntyre. He got crazy in the membrane. Then they let him go. That was in the in between with him and Austin Theory. It just been a bad luck. You know, him Sheamus couldn't help him out. After that, after Pretty Deadly got hurt,
He didn't have even with Pretty Deadly, he wasn't interesting. It just like I think to see the promo, something happened, not having a direct rival, not I honestly feel like he should be on Raw. I don't think he's a SmackDown type of guy.
Yeah.
Even though SmackDown is filled with good mid card, I just don't feel like he fit in on that show. I mean, maybe it's a good reset. Maybe they're taking it, going to reset him. Maybe they see him as a face. I don't know how you turn him face. He's an asshole. But yeah, they dropped a major ball and a major program with him and LA Knight, man. Dropped a major program with that. And
I just don't see nothing good with him and LA Knight. I just don't see nothing good with him. I need right now with LA Knight and the Miz. That's a program. That's a program.
between two older participants, yeah, but Austin Theory could have given that same thing Miz said. But throwing the fact that, hey, I'm younger than you, you too old to be in this damn ring, your time is past, it's time for people like me now. It's like, man, bro, that would have hit harder. Now, Miz do sting on the mic. But we know what Miz ain't gonna win the damn feud. You know, at least we can think Austin Theory could win the feud a little bit. And it'll be a more entertaining match. Miz gonna do his 7 moves of doom, all safe. You know what I'm saying? And it just but we'll talk about Miz is a very integral part in the LA Knight rise. We'll talk about that when we get to LA Knight's segment.
Right. But I like to me personally, I like Austin Theory. I've been liking it ever since he was in NXT with Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano.
Perfect. That was perfect.
I think they should see how he will do as a face. I think they should have started him off as a face. Then turn
How?
No, I think they should have came. No, he should have started off Raw as a face.
I'm saying, oh, but I saw somewhere that they gonna try to turn on face.
They can. I mean, it's easy to turn a face. They could. He could help AJ Styles or something, against carrying Cross or something. Or, it just takes a turn, a change of thought, an attitude.
Nah,
You know, look at Street Profit. I don't know if they heels or faces. They just turn to a heel. For one reason.
shit. They look. Them boys ain't getting booed. We about to cheer the fuck out of Hurt Business. Point 2.0, and they gonna be more aggressive. That's a psychological change.
That's all black people cheering.
Yeah, I mean, shit. But everybody want to see that. You know what I'm saying? It was, and honestly, I liked it better without Shelton and Cedric.
Right.
But you can integrate them into the story like, dog, what up with us? And that could be a nice little mini feud for the Street Profits before they go in.
Right.
I need to see MVP introduced. I need to see another member. And then we in there. Shit, let Austin Theory join them.
Yeah. Have them suited and booted. That'd be good.
Yeah.
You have another mic person with that carry the mic with Street Profits. So Bobby Lashley can't talk really.
No.
Okay, talk. So you have in Theory and the Street Profits together, all suited and booted. That'd be nice. They don't have to be all black.
No, I don't even want. It don't have to be an all black faction. I don't even know it's rooted in that. No, you can shit. Listen, Owen Hart was in the Nation of Domination.
Right. You had the two rappers that helped begin Nation of Domination. I forgot the name. The two white boys.
Crush.
Huh?
It was Crush and Savio Vega.
Yep. So you don't have to be an all black faction. Y'all racist fools. But I hope Theory come up and prove his worth to Triple H because he too talented to go to AEW.
Too good. One of the best. Listen, bro. He never going to AEW. Never going to AEW. That WWE was his dream, right. And they got him further along than a lot of people they got down there further along, bro. So it just is going to take one thing about with Triple H being in charge. This is what people got to realize. Triple H is in charge. He had to go through all that metamorphosis. He had to go through being somebody that they pushed, with somebody they fucking buried for a year or two. He was buried for 2 years.
Exactly.
And then he had to find his way into a new faction, show his personality, grew on us. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You got that's what has to happen. Karrion Kross, I hope you're listening. You know what I'm saying? Open your personality up. Join the faction. But Triple H got buried for 2 straight years.
Yeah.
So when he talks to people, what can you say? Bro, I had to do the worst bid ever. Exactly. I lost the 13 seconds at WrestleMania, bro. My WrestleMania record is atrocious.
Bad.
So they got to be humble and be patient and then find a way because when you notice Raw this week, Triple H got a whole bunch of new storylines weaving, a whole bunch of not Marcel Barthol, but Ludwig Kaiser. He been winning every week.
Right. Oh yeah, he's
Kaiser. So
a hard worker right there. Definitely a hard worker.
Right.
Speaking of working, AEW has been working very, very hard overseas in the UK, selling almost close to 80,000 tickets for their all-in pay-per-view. That's
Tony bought 70.
They're about to be debuting on August 27th, I believe. But it's been a little bit of controversy going into All In, man. All In build, people been not complaining, but it has been concerning on the slow build build of the nature of all things of the matches and stuff. Uh,
No build.
it's been no build, not much. They named a few matches. They just started off with the main event of Adam Cole versus MJF versus Adam Cole versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. But Adam Cole and MJF is also tagging in the pre-show for the ROH Tag Team Championship. I think it's a horrible move on that part. Starting your main event in the pre-show. But it may be smart though. I don't know. What you think about the build?
How is it smart, bro? They try to make they gonna win the ROH tag team titles for the tag team champions when they fight for the belt. The show was announced. No matches were announced. The matches that we getting are mid. And MJF and Adam Cole, yeah, that's very intriguing. But we're getting CM Punk versus Samoa Joe again. FTR versus the Bucks. Kenny Omega.
Did they announce
probably get it. FTR and the Bucks?
No, Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Kenny Omega is fine. I forgot who he's. I think it's supposed to be a 6-man tag with him.
Okay.
It's not him, and it's not him versus Ospreay.
Him and take a shitter.
Take a shitter, right? So you touting this as the biggest wrestling event of all time. You're not advertising it the way it feels like it should be advertised. You're not really putting like crazy matches on here. Like, it's nothing crazy going down now. It's rumored that Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks gonna be on the card. But you build a lot of these cards with no build, no story, no nothing. That's not WrestleMania. Like WrestleMania type shows like this, and then it requires months and months of build. Y'all just said we're going to Wembley Stadium, and boom, the whole 8,000 seats, and then people just start buying tickets because hey, wrestling's coming, fuck, let's buy tickets. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it, man. And I'm not being a hater, man, but you just want to throw a stadium show just for y'all to throw a stadium. I feel like you want to do a stadium show just to show the people, hey, we can do a WrestleMania style show too. It's not the same, brother. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta have that build up so they can continue selling shows like that. If they have a show, when they have the show and the show sucks, they're not going to have another show like
it. Can they handle a show at that capacity?
We'll see. We'll see on that day. To me, I don't know how that set is going to be. How they going to handle things? How they going to handle a match? There's going to be a lot of matches with no rules and stuff like that. Same matches, I think this pay-per-view is carried. I'm sorry. This pay-per-view is carried by MJF and Adam Cole. That's the only interesting thing they got.
It most definitely is. And then you have All Out a week later. So you got All In this week, All Out a week later, both not being built to, both not booked. He booked himself in the corner with this. This is probably the only date he can get. So he's like, fuck it, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And you had ample time to build a card that we be like, damn. Now, to be real with you, the card should have been motherfucking Kenny Omega versus CM Punk.
Definitely.
FTR can wrestle so.
Yeah. I think they got FTR versus Young Bucks right, but the build. Hey, this is the build of the FTR and the Bucks. Young Bucks. Oh man.
Number 3, the rubber match. I see that bullshit. Yeah, instead of building like a story of like y'all throw tournaments every other week. Damn, can we get a tag team tournament because you're not utilizing most of the tag teams anymore. You know what I'm saying?
They have his tournaments though. Ooh.
Yeah, but you got
AEW
okay. So who's the Blackpool Combat Club facing over there and all in? Do they got a match yet?
They're probably going against the friends, best friends. They've been having a feud with them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So you giving us an AEW Dynamite card over in Wembley, because this card right now we already see Punk and Samoa Joe on Collision. So we're getting the AEW style Dynamite card. Now somebody said Jericho versus Ospreay. Nobody wants to see that. You damn right nobody want to see that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Somebody wants to see that, bro. If anything, it should have been Kenny Ospreay 3.
House of Black is not even on the card yet.
They just wrestled CM Punk and FTR last night.
Yeah, it was a bang.
FTR, Ricky Starks can't wrestle for 30 days. He's not on the card.
He's not on the card. Their best wrestlers is not on this card yet.
Not there. Daniel Bryan injured. John Moxley, he gonna be in a bullshit match. He don't have anything good going on. That's what we talking about, the bill for this card. How you gonna have a show to where you got over 75,000 tickets sold? This is a WrestleMania style big card match, and you're not giving these people these marquee matches.
They do have the roster. That's the point.
No, they don't, Cliff.
They do, man. Oh, look at they got House of Black, Ricky Stark, CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks.
They got those people and they use them correctly.
It's the booking. It's booking.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they have the roster.
This is a 75,000 person show. The UK gonna be going crazy. You just putting people out there you want to put out there.
This is the biggest house show since WrestleMania 1.
Pretty much. Because you're not putting a good girl match out there.
Right.
You gonna have Mercedes Moné come? Okay, cool.
Mercedes Moné, I want that AEW Women's Championship and walk out.
Right. So you can't do this in the States. There's no way you sell over 50,000 tickets in the States. Right. You can't do it. So you go over there because they got a rabid fan base. Wrestlers coming to Wembley. But you don't book a car. Hey, Jen, you don't book a car that's worthy of 70,000 people. The bill's been atrocious. Y'all are matching. Y'all announcing one match a week.
Right. I just don't know, man. Like Adam Cole and MJF for the tag team championship in the pre-show.
Stupid.
They risking injury first of all. That's
right.
They risking injury. I hope. Then you downplaying the how big your main event is. You downplaying it by putting it in your two main event people in the pre-show.
They should have done this tag team match
for a tag team championship that no one watches.
Right. They should have did that on ROH TV. If that's the case, sit them over to ROH and win them.
Right. You had no Jamie Hayter. She's hurt. Jade Cargill quit. Might as well say. You know. You don't. Nothing planned.
I think, once Daniel Bryan got hurt, he was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. We know you're going to see Goldberg here. Goldberg versus Hobbs or some shit.
Their big feud was dropped the ball when CM Punk and the Elite is not involved in nothing.
That's the thing, man.
You are the Young Bucks, but that means.
And they doing these little side quest feuds.
Right.
Takeshita.
Right. CM Punk versus Kenny Omega should have been main event this
Main event.
point
I
blank.
would have been like, shit, okay, I'm watching that bitch. I'm trying to see if they hit each other for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would have definitely bought that. And that would definitely be like a shocker. And something worth
Paying
like $50 for. Because we got to pay, people got to buy your pay per view that week and the week following next.
Right.
So it's like,
that's $100 for a month.
So, like I said, man, Kenny Omega, CM Punk would have been huge. FTR Young Bucks, that'd have made that one a little bit better. What we doing with Hangman Page?
Oh my God, I forgot about Hangman Page.
Because that would have been huge with CM Punk as well.
Right.
You know, Hangman Punk with the CM Punk, Hangman Page for CM Punk, or
got a few with Hangman Page and Pop or Rusev. You know, I don't know, man. AEW has so many talented wrestlers that can start a feud. They just don't have the book.
They didn't set it up. They didn't set up the long-term booking. And yeah, it shouldn't feature no damn Samoa Joe versus CM Punk, bro. No, y'all drifted out on the indies, but both of y'all had been on WrestleManias before. Right. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen the atmosphere. Okay. But that just seems like an AEW Dynamite or Collision match.
Right. What are they gonna do, man? I don't know, man. Just CM Punk and Joe. I just don't see it. I would rather see CM Punk and Ricky, but you know, and you forgot about both TNT championship and the TBS championship. What they gonna do for the women?
Who is beefing? Who is Christian feuding with? Who is? We've been getting a lot of Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite over the last few weeks. We've been seeing a lot of Ricky Starks in this in this heel turn. They've been trying to feature the women more. We'll talk about that here in a second. After a few debacles. Right. But if you look at the roster, man, what do they got going on that's interesting enough, or who's booked good enough, Cliff? Nobody. Nobody is booked good enough.
Consistently. Well, I hope AEW have a successful buy rating for All In.
They didn't even know how to buy it yet. Like, that's why I see something is fishy about this damn card.
I don't know. What if they cancel the shit?
Man, bro, like, listen. They haven't given you details on how to order it. It's the rainy season over there at Wembley, so it probably rained during the event. They probably don't even know how to throw a show on the stadium that big. They oddly don't advertise it, Cliff. They're not advertising it really like that. If I was really advertising it, bro, y'all would have these matches set up. I told y'all the other day in the group, anonymously, that wasn't me though, something is fishy. They canceled this show. Oh my God, the trolls. But if the show go on and they're going to have technical difficulties. Like, it's hard to run the show that big. Vince, WrestleManias slowly, gradually grew to be those big epic stadium shows because he was doing it and getting bigger and bigger each year. Boom, 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 boom. Now people start bidding on it. This ain't no fly by night. They trying to do everything WrestleMania has done in 40 years in 5 years.
Right. I just hope that I hope they plan this out. That they have successful thing. Yo.
If they cancel the show, Triple H gonna make some skits. You're right.
Hey, he gonna have some some dingers. That
Right. We got to move to the daddy's place.
Right.
Hey, man, come on, man. Something is oddly suspicious about this card. I'm telling y'all, bro. No build. Little to no build.
I don't think they
Look,
thought about it like that.
they should have did it August 2024.
Right.
They should have announced next year.
Right. Then work on it. We back on AEW again. We're not harking on AEW, folks. This is just
Yeah, we is.
It's just the news. the news of AEW, bro. I mean, right now, their women's division been topsy turvy with injuries, backstage feuds and stuff like that. We just had an indie wrestler named LaFisto go on Sean Ross Sapp, the Fightful dude, and told a whole diatribe about how she was treated when she was had a 1 day thing with AEW, a trial, I guess, and she was supposed to be like a helper or trainer or something, but they had a match on Dynamite, didn't go as well, and after the match, people were just downplaying her. Dusty Rose was saying some type of bullshit about her, and she came out talk about how the women treated her backstage, and now you have the changing of the titles of what's her name? Tony Storm versus
Akira Shida.
Akira Shida. Yeah, can't pronounce most of these Japanese names, man. But it's just been a lot of backstage shit going on with the AEW women's division, man. A lot of snap booking. Uh, Once again, AEW do not know what to do with their women's division. How can they fix this problem? I wish I could I should have invited Gabby on there. She loves AEW. But
they got an issue because Tony gives people certain liberties. You got clicks backstage, like Lufisto said in those reports. The Cliff we talked about a few weeks ago. How can we improve AEW women wrestling? More live events. We talked about that, about how you have to do live events to get better in live events. Like Cody Rhodes said.
right.
They don't work enough. The matches are sloppy. The matches are rushed. It seems like Tony doesn't care about the women's division. He brought, like, and AEW does these big debuts.
He only cares if it's in the news.
Right. And then he'll start making changes. But AEW made, like, this big deal of Paige coming. Paige coming, yeah, Paige this, Paige that, Paige this. Paige comes, big deal for a few weeks. When she finally wrestles the most safest, bump-free match you could think of, claiming she's cleared.
It was a big fart.
Right. And we haven't seen a good match in AEW in a minute. Jade Cargill loses the belt and refuses to come back and wrestle. She didn't like being booked to lose. She let it be known in a tweet that she deleted a few weeks before they put a title on her. It's some bullshit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up mad.
Right.
So you got a locker room that don't want to play ball, don't have a true leader. Britt Baker is a horrible politician backstage. She's in Tony's back pocket. She's a star of their one of their all access shows. So she's running the shit like Lufisto said. Like, it's ringleaders and cliques backstage.
Right.
They're getting out there. They don't like each other. They're not working hard. They're not crispy. They're not none of that. And that's just suffering. But now the last few weeks, you've seen Tony force feed his women's wrestling because the reports got out that he doesn't like women's wrestling.
Right.
You put the title back on Akira Shida, who haven't been around AEW in a long fucking time, and nobody's storyline, none of that. Was that Did that happen before or after EO Sky?
This is this be this
Did
before
she did she win the title before EO Sky? That she did, you know what I'm saying? But
one before EO.
um,
A week before EO.
yeah, but Tony can't tell Britt no, can't tell nobody else no. People get offended and mad when they get booked certain ways. AEW problem is a lot of those ex WWE guys ain't putting over them young AEW guys, and it's the same with the women, bro. The women are doing the exact same shit.
Look how they treated Thunder Rosa.
You're right.
Nobody believed that she had the horrible back injury. They put her down online on Twitter, saying all type of bullshit. Then they came on the reality TV show and they talk about her on that. They didn't believe that she was injured, and she was injured for almost a year now. She just now
Right.
about to come back.
And a lot of the times, you know, AEW.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Because WWE having some issues with the women's Division 2, but to be honest with you, WWE has better players involved. Like AEW doesn't have a Rhea Ripley, a Bianca, a Charlotte, a Asuka, Io, a Bayley. Like you got 10 to 15 women in WWE that's box office. Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Trish Stratus, Eddie Hartwell's finally back on TV. Raquel Rodriguez, like they ain't got them names like that, Cliff.
Right.
They got who? Like all cast offs. Ruby Riott not interesting. Tony Storm not interested because you're not finding good storylines for them to even embark in.
I had to disagree about Tony Storm because her new gimmick right now she's doing on Collision is perfect. You gotta watch it.
It's hard, but like man, nobody know her. Nobody know her. Like it's no star power. Like Jade Cargill was an attraction, but that was their answer to Bianca Belair. They wanted Bianca Belair type woman.
Yeah.
And like I said, the minute that she was set to lose the belt and they let her ass know, she said, fuck it, boom, I'll lose it. Body language off the whole match. And then she ain't been back yet.
I think she didn't care about the title. It's how she lost the title. It wasn't no bill. It was just a surprise. How she lost the title.
I feel that because AEW loves the surprise shit now. But you just
it should have Jay Cart. It should have been big. It should have been like a world championship loss. You know, even though she did lose a world championship, but it wasn't big. Like it wasn't big. Like it was just 80 something. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
That her losing that should have been big. The main focus right there. Jade Cargill was treated like a superstar. She was the only superstar in AEW, like a WWE.
She's a superstar because of her look, black woman, black girl power, but she was horrible in the ring.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? It do matter. It do matter because they was clamoring for her to lose the belt. And you know Tony succumbs to fan pressure.
Yeah.
All the time. So they clamored for her to lose the belt. They knew once Chris Statlander came back, oh, that's what they wanted. They love her ass for some reason. I don't know why. And like you said, because you're 100% right, bro. I'm losing the belt 80-0. I'm losing the belt in the most meh passive way ever instead of it being like a big hard fought big deal. And that's the issue, man. It seemed like like somebody said earlier, Tony can't tell Britt no. Tony can't stand up to most of these women. You know, and now they form these cliques backstage to where they can bury other women.
Right.
No, she don't deserve that. No, this, and that. We got Soraya in a match next week on Dynamite. Soraya's matches, the two matches she's had, she barely takes bumps.
She can't.
She can't, bro. So that was a fake clearance by her doctor because he wanted Paige so bad on AEW. But once she gets there, bro, you doing absolutely nothing with her. She's been in this dumbass feud for 6 months. She can't wrestle, barely wrestle, don't take bumps. Britt Baker outside of the world title picture has been the selfish wrestler. She ain't putting shit over.
She's not putting nothing over.
You know,
and she's
nobody over.
Not that great. She's mid at best. Then you got
not at all.
Then you have all the other women they trying to build up as Sky Blue and other stuff that don't get no shine, on TV.
Right.
What happened?
And listen, go ahead.
What happened to the girl that was in the Straight Edge Society?
She's there, but she's more like, yes, she's coaching. She's Serena Deeb. She's there. She's around. They don't have the proper storylines for her. They're not getting the proper TV time for them. And like I said, he's focused more on fighting his bloodline storyline, dealing with this Wembley show. No woman had I said earlier, WWE has main players, but you know what? WWE, they have interesting storylines with the women. Like Raquel and Rhea, that's shaping up to be pretty dope.
Right.
The Bayley dynamic with Io Sky, that's gonna be dope. Bianca and Charlotte outside the title picture. What are they going to do? I like Bianca out of the title picture. She might turn heel and join Montez Ford now.
Yep.
So
don't forget about NXT. They always have stories.
They always have a lot of dope female wrestlers, and they get a lot of time down there in NXT, bro. They get more time than anybody else on TV.
Serena Deeb should be featured a little some more. If
she's
not coaching.
What kind of storyline? Like AEW not having no history fucks up a lot of their storylines. And they have to start building the foundation on the storylines. Pretty soon, somebody gonna cut a promo and talk about all the backstage clicks at AEW. Because AEW ain't got no shit going, no history. They have to take the dirt sheets and then spin that into their promos. I'm tired of these bitches backstage holding me back. Give it 2 weeks, I bet you that happen. If it ain't happened already.
As long as not a woman is not spitting a Melly Mel rap.
He delete that bullshit.
Right, I know. But man, we move on from the AEW with this shit and talk about the rise of the man. Hold on, I gotta do this. The rise of the man of
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, it's been some more controversy with Mr. LA Knight, man. Should WWE strap the rocket to LA Knight and push him to the championship?
I think they already put it on them. We had a show topic a few weeks ago called LA Fright. Are they scared to do it? We heard reports that they were going to start doing it after SummerSlam. After SummerSlam, they doing it. So I guess they had to really X off that chapter at SummerSlam. Now we head into the rest of the year. They head into the Rumble and the WrestleMania season. We got two B-level pay-per-views coming up next with Payback and Fastlane. Then we got another Big Four pay-per-view coming. And then, we got the Rumble in January. The reports are true. They pushing them. They brought the Miz there to answer all those questions we were asking. And Miz has a way of really getting a mic battle out of people. But they addressed a few elephants in the room, Cliff, with that promo Monday night, man. And what Miz told him he was just cosplaying like that, that's a lot of people were saying that. Especially Kevin Nash and a lot of the old WWE Hall of Famers, but that allows LA Knight to address it and overcome it. So now take all that shit y'all talking about. And like I heard this week on SmackDown, they were talking about he was too old. He addressed the age. So the biggest knocks on him was him being a Rock and Stone Cold wannabe and his age. He addressed both those in the promo, and now he has a chance to overcome it. They're giving him mic time. He has the top selling merchandise, top 3 spots. He's featured on Raw and SmackDown. He's throwing out first pitches. He has Daniel Bryan type hype, Cliff. This is the yes movement. This is the yeah movement, bro. I'm telling you. The yeah movement is real.
Does it make sense? Putting the IC title on him or the World Championship?
I think a mid-card title with him, and we talked about this earlier, and you said you didn't see why him and Austin Theory would have been good. I think him being the top babyface on SmackDown with the United States title, and he would have elevated that bitch all the way up. And then you can have somebody else come beat him, and then he ascends to the world title status. Now you can have somebody like on the roster, Cameron Grimes. You got a lot of up and coming guys, but I would have loved to see LA Knight have that title, and down the line loses to like somebody like Grayson Waller in a dope feud, because that would have been a great battle on the mic and a great between them two competitors. I feel like they setting up Grayson Waller to take it from Rey Mysterio though, but he would elevate that mid-card title, lose it, and then you elevate it into the world title status. Royal Rumble, we chatting LA Knight all night. Is he gonna be in the Elimination Chamber? He's in those big marquee matches now. That's where he's going, man, because you can't contain how over he is. When you sell that merchandise like that, when you are the biggest thing on SummerSlam weekend, bro, it's all we heard, Cliff. We was there.
Right.
All we heard all night was, yeah, all damn night.
Right.
The Rock had already on them. They had no choice but to follow it now and put the proper things in place.
Right. I think with LA Knight, I think with him, I think he don't need the title as of yet. If any title he'll probably get one of the US titles or the IC title. I just think that he's so over that he doesn't need. He's not one of the players that he'll need a title. It might be so much over they probably will never put a title on him. Just put him in feuds and story. That's not
the Triple H way.
You don't think so?
Triple H loves to put the titles on people that are going to not only get over but get the titles over. Right. It's like how he did NXT. It's like how he's doing right now. Like Triple H took Gunther and used Gunther to not only restore the prestige of the Intercontinental Championship, but it built Gunther up to the point to where once he loses it, he's not going to be in the mid-card anymore. He's ascending.
Right.
And Triple H does that with all the titles, man. Like, he gives people these great runs. They get over, put the title over. We talking about Dominic Mysterio with that North American Championship right now. He's defended it 5-6 times.
Right.
On NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. Now people on SmackDown and Raw know what this title is, know where he's going to defend it. NXT getting more. NXT ratings have improved since Dom been down there, and Dom is getting over himself. So Dom is putting the title over, and Dom is getting more over because Dom didn't wrestle for damn near 2 months after fucking Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. So I think that would have really LA Knight and his fandom, Cliff. I know I'm talking your head off, but
no.
He would have put that title on the map because Austin Theory buried the title. Buried it. Like, oh, you US champ? You know what I'm saying? And with Roman Reigns being so polarizing, you need somebody that can contrast that polarization. And LA Knight is the guy to do that. And then now your top babyface has that United States title. And then Roman holding that world title hostage. He only defended against his cousins and nephews and nobody else. LA Knight was the perfect person to put that title on with the amount of fandom he got right now.
I just think that WWE thinks that since he's so much over that they can use the titles to bring up other wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? That's not quite over as as LA Knight. You know, like Santos Escobar, some people like that. You know, some other mid carders, other wrestlers. They can use that U.S. title to bring them up. But I mean, it's all about the booking. With LA Knight, man, you can book him against a tree, and he'll get that tree over. You know what I'm saying? That's LA. That's how you do it. Okay.
But eventually, the fans gonna clamor for some type of gold, bro. They gonna want some type of gold. Either he got the, he was the favorite for Money in the Bank. They was, I still feel like he should have won that.
Right.
But they had a built-in storyline with Judgment Day.
Right.
Okay, I give y'all that. Damian Priest totally deserves it. I'm with you on that. Okay, well then let's get this guy into the United States title picture. That was that easy. And when a guy, like I said, Cliff, the top 3 spots at WWE merchandise is this motherfucking red shirt, his blue shirt, and his black shirt. He got one design. LA Knight. That's it. Now they're going to start manufacturing more shit. And you know what happens when you become the number 1 merch people in WWE. You get to start calling shots. God damn it, we ate booty old cereal.
You think LA Knight overlapped Cody Rhodes?
I think that's what they scared of. I think they scared. And you know what? Remember, okay, when we was kids, we had Hulk Hogan. But damn, Ultimate Warrior was, Ultimate Warrior, shit. I think that's what they got right now, and I think that's what they're scared of. I think they're scared to let LA Knight loose because he's fucking up the other top baby faces. You got Cody. Good thing Cody's on Raw. Jay Uso, who's ascended to one of the top baby faces in the company. He might overshadow that. I don't think he's over Cody. The Cody hype is real. Cody's already in the main event picture. He ain't going for the IC title, United States title. Cody's going for the World Championship. Cody is that Hulk Hogan. Cody's over, bro. We seen it live, Cliff. We seen it live. They slow churning his booking to get him to where he needs to be. But LA Knight is on his ass. He on his ass. Cody ain't selling much like LA Knight. So maybe LA Knight might be a little bit more popular. But Cody overall sales is big because he got 17 t-shirts and they're all selling good,
Right. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see that Miz and LA Knight feud is gonna be intriguing. I don't know if they're gonna set it up for a Raw show or they're gonna set it up for Payback. But it's gonna be intriguing to see them go at it on the mic and inside the ring.
We're not getting Roman Reigns on the next 2 pay-per-views. So please use other people. Please use other people.
Right.
Okay. This bloodline shit, I love it, but my wife loves The Rock, so she loves Bloodline, and she loves Roman Reigns now too.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she loves Roman Reigns. No, she try to act like she don't fuck with Roman Reigns. She know who Roman Reigns is. So I'm looking at her right now. You got the tribal. You got your own tribal chief.
Right. Exactly.
So that's all I got, man. I'm about to hit the sack, bro.
All right, man. We'll see y'all guys next week, next Sunday again. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe onto our YouTube page. The first link in the comment section. Click on that. Subscribe for us, man. If you're not subscribed to our page, man, help us out for a second. But we'll be here next week live on Sunday. All right, you guys.
All right, y'all.